Assalamu alaikum to everyone.
Walaikum assalam.
Starting with the precious and the glorious name of Allah, who is the most beneficial and the most merciful. Today, my wonderful caption, which I am reading among you all guys, which is like that: Age of human race. Here, if I talk about that race, whenever race starts, every person wants to win that race. Every person wants that I could get a first position on that race. Here if I say that age of human race, what is the mean? That when age comes, that a human race, whenever a last point comes, whenever a last countdown starts, on that time it's a too much pressure on the human. Here, if I say that ever we talk about a legend or a champion, we might remember the name of every legend, but we don't know the effort of that legend. That how they play or how they play for their right, or how they play for them which they support, or which they are a great or a true rider. Here, if I say that whenever we start any work, we think always we are afraid that maybe I will fall, might be it is my last step. But why we are not think that it's my first step, or I gonna prove to the world that who I am. Here if I say that whenever we say that a legend or a champion, they did a too much hard work. They put their soul, they put their body in their yard, in their practice yard. But whenever they come in the arena, they prove that how many times I fall in a practice yard. But today I will never fall, because I think that it is the age, it is the last point of my life. It is the last race for mine. This world, this whole arena, this whole place of mine. If I got approved today, definitely tomorrow people remember my name. If I said, one nice man said that your team doesn't have any expiration date. If you are taking a breath, or try again. So same I want to say that never think it is the last thing. It is the last time. Always think it's the start. Then you got to know. Then a power come in your body. Then a stage come in your body. Or you prove to all over the world that who I am. That's all.
See, sometimes the fear has been given by birth. If we are talking about a fear of fire, if we touch the fire, we may get burned, our hand, and that's why we don't touch it. That doesn't mean that we are silly. That doesn't mean that we're not that enough bold. It only means that we have a fear in our vessels. That's the in that here. If we are talking about Bermuda Triangle, if you go there and says, no, I would go there, I would find something, many have gone there. What happened? The dead, that's saying that. If you want to dead yourself, you can go, better take your next step. But if you are talking about, she thinks herself as a great farmer, and then she says, I'm throwing water. She just throw outside the water. She says, fertilizer will come because we will get a more agriculture. That doesn't mean that if you throw water in the sky, so agriculture will come. That is impossible. This is saying that here, I would like to say, some kind of a fear we get from the bird, that not to be going near to the dangerous thing, and that's saying that is quite better for us.
This fire I will use for cooking, or I will make a delicious food for my family, or I will make them happy. Or as you talk about that Bermuda Triangle, that in our country, here every person where they don't know. about the human race. And for her, she gives the inspiration, motivational, one kind of a speech that yeah, human race, humans should fight and should be brave. But if I just go towards the worldwide, a human race today, in which condition they are? If I just talk about that, yeah, they are hating each other, they are fighting with each other, and they don't know what we are doing. If I say Israel is fighting with Palestine, Palestine is fighting with Israel, and Libya, Iraq, many countries are fighting with each other, and she is talking about to prove yourself. Even if you see in your own country that yeah, there isn't any kind of a love like that. If someone is hating you, in the reply you are not providing them a love, but actually a hate. So this is something that human race is not lighting up the planet, not lighting up the earth, but actually making it a dark just because of their karmas. Now tears come in my eyes. Now what should I do? How I handle this whole situation? Miss, when in your own home, there is a fire burning, you are not supposed to go and say to that fire that how you burn. But go towards the Palestine, that there are many people die. What's going on in all over the country? Miss, first, your responsibility is your own home. That's what's going on in my own home. If I will see, so definitely I will make my home perfect. Then I will go towards my country. So always we are believing that these are a country, that are a country, they did this thing, and that side many people die. Why we are not seeing that today each time we die, our soldiers die. Every time a blood comes in the earth, we are not clearing that blood and saying to each other or keeping a burning heart to all over the country. First see the situation which is going on in your country, and then solve that situation
in your own country. So miss, today I'm asking from you, I did not see in your now and in newspaper, I did not see in your now in any Geo news and Air news, but here you will keep talking about in your own country there is this kind of problem, there is this kind of problem. Yes, here I want to just say to you, there is a many people just saying it is not too much necessary and it is not too much easy to say how this kind of problem is going on, but it is not too much hard to do. Miss, I want to just say you one suggestion. Firstly, you should do, then give a suggestion to another.
Something wrong or I did something wrong? No. Or as you talk about at my home, so I did not talk about country. First I talk about that home which you are living, where your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, they are supporting to you. Here, if I say, nowadays that every brother then killing to the brother, but we didn't see. We talk about always another country or our own country. That what's going on here. As you talk about that my name, why not come in the newspaper or in a Geo news or any other news. So now you will see that my name will come. Then you will appreciate me. Then you will stand or clap for me. Definitely no. Here a many brave person. Here a many strong person. When they stand, so what we did in front of them? Or we give them a salute. When they buried themselves in the earth, then we stand or clap every day in a 14 August. Why we are going towards the storm of a Qaeda? Why we are not realized in each day that what that person